Hi, I'm Tanya Peterson with the Anxiety Schmanxiety blog on HealthyPlace.com. The anxiety beating tips and techniques I have to share with you today have to do specifically with school anxiety in children and teens. A significant portion of children and teenagers experience various types of school anxiety, and it can make life miserable for them. Happily, school anxiety doesn't have to keep them down. It doesn't have to make their entire school year miserable. There are things that they can do to beat this school anxiety. The techniques I'm going to share with you today are general techniques that can be adapted to the various age level or developmental level of the person who's experiencing anxiety. The first technique that I'd like to share with you has to do with breathing. It also has to do with a sense of playfulness, and that is blowing bubbles. Blowing bubbles helps kids and teens control their breath as they inhale deeply and exhale slowly. Also, bubbles can be playful. The kids can pop worries away. The adult can blow the bubbles, and kids can run around and laugh and dance with them and have fun, and at the same time visualize these bubbles as their worries and pop them away. It's a way of introducing fun. Anxiety can be heavy, and kids need to lighten up. They need that fun in their lives. And also it gives them power. They're smashing their worries. Another technique that is similar, it's fun and it also empowers kids, is role play or playing dress up. And this is something that allows kids to empower themselves. As an adult, you can ask them, how can you keep your worries away? How can you develop powers? What's going to give you power over your anxiety and your worries? And they can come up with things like having a fly swatter as a magic wand, a squirt bottle to squirt those anxieties away, maybe special dress-up shoes to stomp out those worries, or a cape to either make them invisible to the worries or to shield them or to help them fly away. And that role play, that dress up, can actually really be powerful in helping especially grade school kids overcome their school anxiety. Another thing that's good is bibliotherapy. Reading books together is very helpful. For example, with separation anxiety, there's a great book called The Kissing Hand. It can help kids take their love for you and your love for them with them into school. There are all sorts of books, fiction and nonfiction. There's workbooks for the different age levels to help kids and teens work through their anxiety. Those techniques are all great techniques to use out of the school setting to help empower them to, in general, beat their anxiety. There are also things that kids can do right in school, little subtle things that can help them deal with their anxiety and keep it to a manageable level. One thing, again for kids for all ages, is to carry small objects around with school. It can be an object in the pocket. This one is a rock. Maybe it's a little big, but you can get these in various sizes, garden stores, Targets, Walmarts, things like that. They have little inspirational words on them. This one says live. For me, it's a reminder of, hey, I'm here on this planet to live. How can I make my life great without letting things like anxiety keep me down? Same for kids. It can be in the pocket, a special bracelet, or even a rubber band, something that they can see, feel, touch, manipulate, but yet it's subtle. They can do it in class without getting teased by classmates or without getting in trouble from teachers. Taking a note with them from a parent, from a girlfriend, a boyfriend, somebody that's meaningful to them, or a picture that they can carry with them to look at as a reminder of that connection. And finally, I'm going to end with one of my favorite techniques. It's called having an anxiety busting jar. Something like this. So the child, the teen, can help decorate it. They can put something fun on top. There can be stickers, but it's filled with craft sticks. And the craft sticks can contain messages, sample activities to do, reminders, reminders to breathe. They can be inspirational sayings. And for example, each morning as the child or the teenager is getting ready, he or she can pull out one of the craft sticks. This one has written on it, 1 moment at a time. Anxiety can get big, and for kids, it can feel even bigger. It can feel monstrous. And so this helps them remember to bring it down. Stop the worrying about what's going to happen at lunch or in science or whatever. It's just one moment. I'm living in this moment and then going on to the next. And it's a simple reminder that they can have with them and use throughout the day. And you can fill all sorts of things. What's great is you can develop these with the kids. They can come up with their own strategies to use, which is very powerful. School anxiety is difficult to deal with, but it's not impossible to overcome. Children and teens can definitely empower themselves to beat anxiety and make school a successful place. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you next time.